Tesla's second-generation Roadster may finally be approaching its long-awaited debut, while the production version of the Cybercab is also entering a critical stage. After years of delays, Elon Musk has once again provided an update on the Roadster, suggesting that Tesla could soon reveal the car that has spent more time in development than almost any other Tesla product. Thousands of customers have already placed substantial deposits, with some putting down as much as $250,000 for the limited Founders Series. So after all this waiting, what exactly will Tesla reveal? Will the production Roadster still look like the stunning 2017 prototype, or has Tesla completely redesigned its flagship electric supercar? At the same time, several production-ready Cybercabs have been spotted at Gigafactory Texas. These vehicles appear much more refined than the early prototypes, providing our first serious look at what Tesla's autonomous taxi could look like when it reaches the road. And that's not all. Another interesting Tesla vehicle has recently been spotted testing in the United States. Let's start with the Roadster. The second-generation Tesla Roadster was originally unveiled in November 2017 during the presentation of the Tesla Semi. At the time, Elon Musk said production would begin around 2020. That obviously didn't happen. In 2020, Musk again suggested that the Roadster could arrive within roughly 12 to 18 months. Once again, the deadline passed without production cars reaching customers. Since then, the launch has been pushed back repeatedly as Tesla focused on other projects, including the Model Y, Cybertruck, Semi, autonomous driving, and new manufacturing systems. Now, however, Tesla appears to be moving closer to finally showing the production version. Musk has described the upcoming presentation as something that could be one of Tesla's most memorable product events. That wording is especially interesting because the Roadster has always been positioned as more than just another Tesla. Its original specifications were already extraordinary. Tesla announced a target of 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 1.9 seconds, a top speed above 250 miles per hour, and a claimed range of roughly 620 miles from a 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The starting price was announced at around $200,000, placing the Roadster firmly in the supercar category. But the role of this car may have changed significantly since 2017. Tesla is now moving toward an increasingly autonomous future. Vehicles such as the Cybercab are being developed around self-driving technology, while Tesla continues investing heavily in artificial intelligence and its robotaxi network. The Roadster, however, could be the exception. Musk has indicated that it may become the company's primary vehicle designed around human driving rather than autonomous operation. That would give the Roadster a unique position in Tesla's future lineup. Instead of being built mainly as a transportation tool, it could serve as a showcase for everything Tesla can achieve in electric performance. Tesla has also taken some concrete steps toward the launch. Recent trademark activity and design filings suggest that the company is preparing for the next phase of the project. One newer design appears to feature a smoother silhouette and a more squared-off roof compared with the original 2017 concept. That suggests the final production car may look familiar, but it is unlikely to be an exact copy of the prototype shown nearly a decade ago. Tesla has also worked on unusual aerodynamic and structural technologies for the Roadster. Another interesting development is the proposed one-piece composite seat design, which gives the interior a much more futuristic appearance. And then there is the famous SpaceX package. When Tesla first announced the Roadster, Musk teased an optional system using compact cold gas thrusters. The idea was that these could potentially improve acceleration, braking, and cornering performance. It was an incredible concept, but whether such a system will actually appear on the production car remains uncertain. Tesla's priority now appears to be making the launch demonstration reliable. After so many years of delays, the company cannot afford a major failure during the unveiling. Musk has emphasized that the Roadster demonstration needs to be thoroughly tested before Tesla puts it on stage. For customers who placed deposits back in 2017, the wait has already become extraordinary. The standard Roadster reservation required around $50,000, while the first 1,000 Founders Series vehicles required deposits of approximately $250,000. Many customers expected to receive their cars within a few years. Instead, they have now waited close to a decade. Even if Tesla finally unveils the production Roadster soon, actual customer deliveries are expected much later, potentially around 2027 or 2028. And that creates another challenge for Tesla. The electric supercar market has changed dramatically since 2017. Cars such as the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra and BYD Yangwang U9 have demonstrated incredible performance, while the Rimac Nevera has already reached customers. So Tesla can no longer rely simply on the Roadster being electric and extremely fast. It needs to offer something that genuinely stands out. The upcoming unveiling will therefore be much more important than simply showing a new sports car. Tesla needs to prove that the Roadster can still redefine what an electric supercar is almost 10 years after its original announcement. And while the Roadster is finally moving toward the spotlight, Tesla's other major project is already entering production. The Cybercab is becoming increasingly visible at Gigafactory Texas. Recent footage has shown multiple production-looking vehicles lined up at the facility, giving us a much better indication of what Tesla's autonomous taxi could look like once it begins operating at scale. Unlike the earlier prototypes, these vehicles feature a significantly more finished appearance. The exterior looks cleaner, more polished, and closer to something that could actually be deployed in a commercial fleet. One interesting detail is Tesla's approach to the exterior panels. Instead of relying on a conventional paint shop process, Tesla is using colored plastic panels, allowing the color to be integrated directly into the material during manufacturing. This could reduce production complexity while also lowering weight and making certain repairs easier. The production Cybercab is also fundamentally different from some earlier testing vehicles. Certain prototypes were equipped with temporary steering wheels and pedals because Tesla needed to test the technology while maintaining conventional controls. The production design, however, is intended to operate without those traditional driver controls. That makes the Cybercab completely dependent on Tesla's autonomous driving system. And this creates the biggest question surrounding the entire project. Can Tesla actually achieve reliable unsupervised driving at the scale required for a robotaxi network? Tesla has already begun building a growing fleet for autonomous testing, and the number of Cybercabs being observed is increasing. But producing the vehicle is only half of the challenge. The real test will be whether Tesla's software can safely operate these vehicles without a human driver. Tesla has said that unsupervised full self-driving could begin reaching customer vehicles in the future, potentially opening the door for a much larger robotaxi operation. However, Tesla has made ambitious autonomy predictions before, and several previous timelines were delayed. The company therefore needs to prove that the technology is not only impressive during demonstrations, but reliable in unpredictable real-world situations. Another important development is Tesla's confirmation that future FSD software will remain compatible with existing AI-4 hardware. That is significant because some owners had worried that increasingly advanced software would require the newer AI-5 computer. If Tesla can continue improving FSD on existing hardware, millions of vehicles could potentially benefit from future software upgrades without requiring a complete computer replacement. Recent FSD updates have also focused on smoother driving and better responses to complex road situations. The expected next-generation software could represent one of Tesla's biggest improvements yet, with the company aiming to push autonomous driving closer to human-level safety and eventually beyond it. But there is another Tesla vehicle attracting attention in North America. A stretched version of the Model Y, commonly referred to as the Model YL, has reportedly been spotted testing on American roads. The 6-seat version has already appeared in several international markets, but its potential arrival in the United States would be particularly important for Tesla. The vehicle offers additional interior space and a more premium configuration compared with the standard Model Y. The test vehicle spotted in California was covered in Tesla's familiar black camouflage, suggesting it was undergoing validation testing. The sighting is significant because Tesla previously appeared uncertain about bringing the extended Model Y to North America. The longer body could provide substantially more cabin space, while expected upgrades include a larger central display, second-row captain's chairs, and suspension tuning focused more on comfort. This could make the Model YL attractive to larger families that want 3 rows without moving to a much larger vehicle. The timing is also interesting because Tesla has discontinued the Model S and Model X in its current strategy, leaving a gap for customers who want a more spacious premium vehicle. The Model YL could therefore become an important bridge between Tesla's mainstream SUV and a future larger vehicle. It would also give Tesla a stronger competitor against 3-row electric SUVs from companies such as Kia and Hyundai. Musk previously suggested that the Model YL might not reach the US until late 2026, or possibly not at all. But testing on American roads suggests Tesla may now be reconsidering that plan. If the testing continues successfully, an official North American announcement could arrive later this year. So Tesla currently has several major projects moving at once. The Roadster is finally approaching its long-delayed unveiling. The Cybercab is moving closer to large-scale production. FSD software is being developed toward unsupervised operation. And the longer Model Y could fill an important gap in Tesla's SUV lineup. The biggest question is whether Tesla can turn all these ambitious projects into real products that customers can actually buy and use at scale. The Roadster has to prove that its decade-long wait was worth it. The Cybercab has to prove that autonomous driving can work without a human behind the wheel. And the Model YL has to prove that Tesla can continue expanding its lineup while focusing heavily on its autonomous future. If Tesla succeeds, the next few years could represent one of the biggest transformations in the company's history. But as always with Tesla, the difference between an announcement and a finished product can be enormous. So what do you think? Are you still excited about the Tesla Roadster after all these delays? And would you trust a completely driverless Cybercab to take you across town? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next Tesla updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.